In June 2022, Charles Bradham, 54, had been talking to someone on Facebook in regard to purchasing a tan 2004 Mazda Protege for $450. Charles had been in contact with the seller via phone on the morning of June the 1st, 2022. Andrew Young linked up with Charles at his residence on June the 1st, 2022. Andrew got himself a bottle of beer out of the refrigerator, drank it, and threw it in the trash can. Andrew asked Charles for a ride because his 2004 Mazda broke down on its way there. Charles and the male left the residence together. They returned a short time later. Charles got out of his wallet to give Andrew gas money. Andrew pulled out a silver handgun and said, "Give me the money." He then pointed the handgun at victim 1. Andrew turned, shot her, turned back towards Charles, and shot him before fleeing the scene in an unknown direction. Andrew was identified by several witnesses. His DNA was discovered on the bottle of beer he threw away. Andrew was arrested and charged with murder, second degree, assault, first degree, unlawful possession of a firearm, attempted robbery, and 2 counts of armed criminal action. Andrew Young, 30, was found guilty and sentenced to 25 years. You gave him your address? You don't do that. If you're gonna do business off Facebook Marketplace, you don't give anyone your address. You gotta meet them in like a safe place. Meet them like at the police parking lot, like in the middle of a store somewhere. You can't be on Facebook Marketplace telling people your location. That's not gonna work. That's not safe anymore. So I don't understand why Charles will give Andrew his address. Okay, it's too unsafe. Okay, now Andrew, he got himself a bottle of beer before he blicked Charles. Okay, so he came over, he brought the car over he was selling. He came over, well, the car wasn't with him. He said the car couldn't make it, so he walked up to his house after he said the car was stranded somewhere and he had to abandon it on the way there. And when he got to your house, he asked you for a ride to go get the car that he's selling to you for $450. And when he was in your house, without asking anyone, he went into your refrigerator, grabbed a cold beer, opened it, drank it, guzzled it till it was all gone, and then threw it away and said, "Let's go." At that point, red flag should have been going off. At the point of him saying he had to abandon the car and walk up there on foot, red flag should have went off. Like when he came to your house without the car, the deal was over at that point. You selling the car, you said you had to abandon the car on the way to my house. Now you're walking up to my house and no cars in sight, and you're thirsty for beers, and then I'll let you in the house with my wife and family, and then give you a ride to where this car is supposed to be abandoned at, and I don't even know you. That's not smart. That's not safe. That's something I wouldn't do. Okay, if the car couldn't make it to my house, why do I want the car? Okay. If you're walking up here, I'm gonna think it's a scam now, because where's the car? It just doesn't line up. Okay, now you were trying to buy a '04 Mazda Protege for $450 in the year 2022. Why would you even try to buy something like that in the year 2022? A Mazda? And then it's $450? I don't understand that. Why would you try to get like an old Tesla or something? You're going to get something used, or like an old Hellcat, or an old Corvette. If you're going to get something old, get something good, Get something good that's old. Don't get no Mazda Protege for $450. And on top of that, it's tan or whatever color it was. It wasn't like a desirable color. So I don't know why he wanted that car so bad. I don't know if he was going to fix it up. I don't know if he planned a DoorDash out of that car. But it was a bucket. So I don't know what he was trying to get in it for. It was more than likely, it was probably a striker. So I don't even understand why he was even trying to get to that monster. It just doesn't make any sense. He could have just went and bought a new car. All right. Now, Andrew, he comes back after y'all go find his abandoned car, and then you're giving him some gas money. I don't know why, but you're giving him some money. You pull out your wallet, and when you pull your wallet out, Andrew pulls out a chrome or silver blick and say, "Give me the money. Give me the money. Just give me the money." What? This is supposed to be a car deal. You telling me this is a lash? I'm getting robbed? And then you pulling out your wallet, and then he asked for your money, and then he start blicking. He blick you and your wife. Okay? He blicked both of y'all. You didn't have a blick. Wifey didn't have a blick. Where's the blick at? If you pulling out some money, doing a transaction with a stranger, and you're not in a safe place, you don't have on any protection, you don't have on a vest, you don't have a blick, you're walking around without a care in the world, like you're a kid. I just don't understand. And then all over a bucket, okay? A $450 bucket. A man lost his life over a $450 bucket, okay? This guy, Andrew, he just started blicking. He said, "Give me the money." It wasn't much thought after that, maybe a fraction of a second, and he just sprayed up him and his wife, okay? Laid them out. KC is the town. I'm out of here.